How did the moon form? Why do we always see the same face? The moon is more than a silent companion in Earth's sky. It is a witness to the earliest and most violent chapter of our planet's history. Without the moon, Earth would be a very different world, perhaps even a lifeless one. But how did the moon come to exist, and why does it always show us the same face? To answer these questions, we must travel back more than 4.5 billion years to a time when the solar system was still young and chaotic. Planets were forming, colliding, and reshaping themselves in a cosmic dance of destruction and creation. The most widely accepted explanation for the moon's origin is known as the giant impact hypothesis. According to this theory, a Mars-sized protoplanet, often called Theia, collided with the early Earth. This was not a gentle impact. It was a colossal collision, releasing unimaginable amounts of energy and ejecting vast quantities of molten rock and debris into space. Instead of escaping into the void, this debris began to orbit Earth. Over time, gravity pulled these fragments together, forming a single spherical body, the Moon. This theory explains many of the Moon's unique properties, including its similar composition to Earth's mantle and its relatively small iron core. But the Moon's role did not end with its formation. From the very beginning, it began to shape Earth's destiny. One of the Moon's most important effects is stabilization. Earth's axis is tilted, giving us seasons. Without the Moon's gravitational influence, this tilt could vary wildly over time, leading to extreme climate shifts that might prevent complex life from evolving. The Moon acts as a stabilizing anchor, keeping Earth's tilt relatively steady over billions of years. The Moon also plays a crucial role in Earth's oceans. Its gravity creates tides, which mix ocean waters, distribute nutrients, and may have helped early life emerge from the sea onto land. In this sense, the Moon is not just a satellite. It is a silent architect of life on Earth. Yet one mystery often captures human imagination more than any other. Why do we always see the same side of the Moon? This phenomenon is known as tidal locking. Early in its history, the Moon rotated more rapidly. However, Earth's gravity created tidal bulges on the Moon, gradually slowing its rotation. Over millions of years, the Moon's rotation synchronized with its orbit around Earth. As a result, the Moon now takes the same amount of time to rotate once on its axis as it does to orbit Earth, about 27.3 days. This perfect synchronization means that one hemisphere always faces Earth, while the far side remains hidden from direct view. It is important to note that the far side of the Moon is not permanently dark. It receives just as much sunlight as the near side. It is simply turned away from us, locked in a gravitational embrace that has lasted for billions of years. The side we see is marked by vast dark plains called maria, formed by ancient volcanic eruptions. The far side, however, is more rugged and heavily cratered, preserving a record of impacts from the early solar system. In this way, the Moon acts as a time capsule, preserving evidence of a violent cosmic past that Earth itself has largely erased through erosion and plate tectonics. The Moon's presence reminds us that creation often comes from destruction. A catastrophic collision gave birth to a companion that shaped Earth's climate, oceans, and the very possibility of life. Every time we look up at the Moon, we are not just seeing a distant rock in space. We are seeing the result of a cosmic accident, one that changed the fate of our planet forever. The Moon's hidden influence on Earth and humanity. As billions of years passed, the Moon did not remain a passive object in Earth's orbit. Its influence quietly shaped the rhythm of our planet, guiding forces that would determine the future of life itself. While its surface appeared still and silent, its gravitational presence was constantly at work. In Earth's early history, days were much shorter than they are today. A single day lasted only a few hours. The moon's gravity gradually slowed Earth's rotation through tidal friction. Over immense stretches of time, this process lengthened our days, creating a more stable environment for biological cycles to develop. The passage of time as we experience it today is, in part, a gift from the moon. The moon also played a vital role in protecting Earth. Its gravity acts as a partial shield, attracting or deflecting asteroids and comets that might otherwise collide with our planet. While it is not a perfect defense, the moon has absorbed countless impacts, many of which could have caused catastrophic damage to Earth. Each crater on its surface tells the story of a danger that never reached us. For early humans, the moon was more than a celestial body. It was a guide. Long before artificial light, moonlight illuminated the night, extending the hours during which early civilizations could hunt, travel, and observe the world. The predictable phases of the moon became humanity's first calendar, shaping agriculture, navigation, and religious belief. Ancient cultures across the globe looked to the moon for meaning. It was associated with time, fertility, transformation, and rebirth. Its steady cycle offered reassurance in a world filled with uncertainty. Even today, despite our advanced technology, the moon continues to influence human behavior, emotions, and imagination in subtle ways. But the moon itself has not remained unchanged. In its earliest era, the moon was geologically active. Lava flowed across its surface, filling massive impact basins and creating the dark regions we see today. Over time, its interior cooled. Without a strong atmosphere or active plate tectonics, the moon became frozen in time. Unlike Earth, which constantly renews its surface, the moon preserves its scars indefinitely. This makes the moon one of the most valuable scientific records in the solar system. By studying its craters and rocks, scientists can reconstruct the history of cosmic impacts that shaped the inner planets. The moon allows us to see what Earth once looked like, before wind, water, and life erased the evidence. Modern exploration has revealed another surprising truth. The moon may hold resources critical for humanity's future. Water ice has been detected in permanently shadowed craters near its poles. These frozen reserves could one day support lunar bases, provide drinking water, generate oxygen, and even produce rocket fuel. In this sense, the moon may become humanity's first stepping stone beyond Earth, a gateway to deeper space exploration. Missions to Mars and beyond may one day begin on its silent surface. Yet no matter how far technology advances, the moon will always remain a symbol of our shared origin. Born from chaos, shaped by gravity, and bound to Earth by an unbreakable cosmic connection, it has watched over our planet since the dawn of time. The moon is not just Earth's companion. It is part of Earth's story, part of our story. And as it continues its endless orbit, reflecting sunlight across the darkness of space, it reminds us that even in the vast silence of the universe, nothing truly exists alone. The moon, time, and the future of Earth. As humanity entered the modern age, the moon transformed from a symbol into a destination. What had once been worshipped, feared, and admired from afar became a world we could finally touch. Yet stepping onto the moon did not reduce its mystery. It deepened it. When humans had first walked on the lunar surface, they discovered a landscape shaped almost entirely by time and violence. No wind softened the edges of craters. No rain washed the dust away. Every footprint remained, preserved in silence. The moon revealed itself as a place where time moves differently, where the past never truly fades. The samples brought back to Earth confirmed what scientists had long suspected. The Moon and Earth share a common origin. The chemistry of lunar rocks mirrors that of Earth's mantle, strengthening the idea that both worlds were once part of the same body. In studying the Moon, we were studying our own planet's earliest memory. But the Moon also tells a story about the future. Over immense spans of time, the relationship between Earth and the Moon continues to evolve. The Moon is slowly drifting away from Earth, about a few centimeters each year. As it moves farther, Earth's rotation will continue to slow. Days will grow longer, tides will weaken. These changes are subtle, almost invisible on human timescales, but inevitable across billions of years. In the distant future, Earth and the Moon may become locked in a mutual gravitational balance, each showing the same face to the other. Two worlds, eternally connected, rotating together in silence. Long before that happens, however, the Sun will transform and Earth itself will face dramatic change. The Moon will remain, orbiting the memory of what once was. Beyond science, the Moon continues to shape human imagination. It appears in art, music, poetry, and dreams. It is a symbol of distance and closeness at the same time, always far away, yet always present. No other celestial body feels so familiar, so personal. As humanity prepares to return to the Moon, this time not just to visit, but to stay, a new chapter is beginning. Lunar bases, research stations, and spaceports may soon rise from the dust. The Moon could become a testing ground for living beyond Earth, teaching us how to survive on other worlds. In this future, the Moon will no longer be just something we look at. It will be a place we belong to, even if only briefly. Yet despite all our plans and ambitions, the Moon remains unchanged in its essence. It does not speak. It does not act. It simply exists, following the same path it has traced for billions of years. The Moon reminds us that time is vast, that change is slow, and that even the most dramatic events in the universe leave behind quiet companions. Born from a collision, shaped by gravity, and bound to Earth by invisible forces, the Moon continues its endless journey through space. And as long as Earth exists, the Moon will remain above it, watching, reflecting, and silently keeping time. The Moon as memory, witness, and destiny. In the vast scale of the universe, the Moon may seem small, a silent sphere of rock drifting beside a fragile blue planet. Yet its significance is far greater than its size suggests. The Moon is not merely Earth's companion, it is Earth's memory. Long before the first oceans formed, before the first breath of life touched the surface of Earth, the Moon was already there. It watched as continents shifted, as atmospheres changed, as life rose from simple cells to complex beings capable of looking back at the sky and asking questions. The Moon has seen it all, without judgment, without interruption. Unlike Earth, which constantly reshapes itself, the Moon remembers. Its surface is a preserved archive of cosmic history. Each crater marks a moment when the solar system was more violent, more chaotic, more dangerous. Each layer of dust records the passage of time in a way Earth never could. In this sense, the Moon is a library written in stone. And yet the Moon is also a mirror. For thousands of years, humans have projected their fears, hopes, and dreams onto its pale surface. It has been seen as a god, a guardian, a clock, a guide, and a symbol of change. Civilizations rose and fell beneath its steady glow. Empires measured time by its phases. Travelers trusted it to lead them through darkness. Poets used it to express longing, loss, and love. The Moon connected humanity long before technology did. Every human who has ever lived has seen the same moon in the sky. Different languages, different cultures, different beliefs, yet the same familiar light above them all. In that sense, the moon is one of the few truly shared experiences of our species. As science advanced, mystery gave way to understanding, but wonder never disappeared. Learning how the moon formed did not make it less extraordinary. Knowing why it follows its path did not make it less beautiful. Instead, knowledge revealed something even deeper, that existence itself is shaped by chance, violence, and balance. A single collision created a companion that stabilized a planet, shaped its climate, guided its tides, and quietly made life possible. Without the moon, Earth might never have become a place where intelligence could emerge. Without the moon, there might be no one here to ask how the universe began. And now, humanity stands at the edge of a new era. We look to the moon not just as observers, but as participants. We plan to return, to build, to learn, and to stay. The moon may become our first home beyond Earth, a place where humanity learns to live between worlds, a bridge between our origin and our future. But no matter how far we travel, the moon will always remind us where we came from. It will continue its orbit long after our cities fade, long after our languages are forgotten, long after our species itself may disappear. The moon does not belong to humanity. Humanity belongs to a moment in the moon's endless journey. And perhaps that is its greatest lesson. That even in a universe defined by motion and change, some relationships endure. That from chaos, harmony can emerge. And that in the cold silence of space, a lifeless rock can shape the destiny of a living world. The moon does not speak, but it has been telling Earth's story for billions of years. And as long as it rises above the horizon, reflecting the light of a distant star, that story continues.